Rami is one of the oldest textile fibers known to man, dating as far back as 5000 BC when it was used for making mummy cloth in Egypt. Rami has been grown in China for many centuries, and farmers in ancient China are known to have used the fiber to weave clothing. In India, Rami cultivation is just as old, being grown in Assam and Meghalaya and used mostly in fishing nets and for making ropes, but never for commercial use. In Meghalaya, most of the Rami is produced at household level and as a means of sustenance. Rami fiber is difficult to process, requiring specialized machines and expensive process. So when synthetic fibers in cotton were introduced, the use of Rami considerably declined. As a result, many farmers from Meghalaya had to abandon Rami farming and move on to other means of livelihood. However, Rami possesses certain properties such as smooth luster, being absorbent and easy to wear, being naturally stain resistant, ability to keep its shape, and others that makes it an excellent fabric. And because of this, today its popularity is again rising. Rami has numerous of industrial and textile applications ranging from fishing nets, packaging, clothing to the development of advanced ecological composite material used in cars. In Meghalaya, early attempts to commercialize the crop were initiated by the government of Meghalaya in the year 2015.
Government of Meghalaya, along with recent program, thought it wise to, or rather, thought it prudent to, have a look at Rami once again, because of its tremendous potential for commercialization as well as for bringing better incomes to farmers. It was only in 2017 that through the initiative of the Commissioner and Secretary Agriculture, Mr. Sampath Kumar, that Rami really started taking off with the collaboration and the agreement to collaborate with the French Embassy. And through his initiative as the Resident Commissioner Meghalaya House, he actually initiated this current initiative which is happening now, which is Bonjour India, which is a showcase event, actually, an event for showcasing the potentials as well as Rami derived products like apparel, dresses and clothing made from Rami and Rami mixed fibers.
The development of this sector is important for the government as it has the potential to uplift the economic condition of the state and open avenues for employment and livelihood creation, especially in rural areas. Globally, there is a sizable market for Rami, and India is one of the major producers of Rami along with China, Brazil, Philippines, South Korea and Thailand.
So Rami has good potential. Big quantity of Rami fabrics, Rami made-ups are being imported from China, and it is sold all over the world. Popularity is growing, prices is growing because it is natural, it is organic, it is low impact to the earth, it is eco-friendly, it is biodegradable. The global market is growing. See, natural textile has a market of $92 billion as on date, and it is predicted that by 2025 the natural textiles demand will grow up to $163 billion.
Interventions on the ground were first started in Garo Hills by the Department of Agriculture.
It was started to implement it from 2016 onwards. It's already 2 years. From the initial stage. The objective of preparation of this project is for economic upliftment of the rural farmers, and number 2 is to give job avenues to the rural youth, and number 3 objective is to utilize the unutilized fallow land with Rami. Number 4 is to regenerate the environment of our state as a whole. because this crop is semi-perennial crop, and it can really regenerate the environment of our regions.
To the Department of Agriculture, I think have to underwent through a period of learning, and they in fact also put in place a scheme for popularization and of Rami in the state, especially in the Garo Hills part of the region. So we did intensive research for about 2 to 3 months, and we found that though the fiber itself has huge potential, the extraction is very time consuming and expensive because it has to be done manually. So we came across a company called Fabric Plus in Guwahati, which does spinning of cocoons, eddy cocoons and nuga cocoons into yarn and fabric. So we initiated contact with them, and then we found that yes, they had worked on Rami earlier on a very small pilot basis, and they said that yes, they would be willing to try it. So that is how we were able to convert the fiber which was harvested, the fiber which was extracted from the plant in Garo Hills, where the extraction was done in the farm itself in Nongra. That was how we were able to convert that fiber into yarn and then into fabric with the help of Fabric Plus.
Today, Garo Hills produces 25 to 35 metric tons of Rami, which is sold to local weavers and exported to other states. The processing of Rami consists of 6 steps. First, the Rami plant is first brought into the processing plant. Second, the stems and outer bark are then separated from the rest of the plant through a process called stripping and ribboning. Thirdly, it is then placed inside a decortication machine and fiber is extracted. Fourth, the extracted fiber is then taken to be washed. Fifth, once washed, the fiber is kept for drying. And sixth, the dried fiber is ready for storage and transportation.
This crop is propagated vegetatively through rhizomes, and this one, once you grow this Rami crop, it will survive up to 10 to 15 years. And after 2 years of planting, the harvesting can be done. And in a year, you can harvest 4 to 6 times. Where there is where the crop is grown under rainfed conditions, it can be harvested 4 times. And under this irrigated condition, it can be harvested 6 times. And during the time of planting, the crop can be harvested 2 times in a year. And the yield of the Rami crop is around 15 to 18 MT per hectare under rainfed conditions, and under irrigated conditions, the yield can be from 22 to 30 MT per hectare.
In Meghalaya, Rami has had significant impact, especially on rural farmers and weavers in the state. Today, there are about 300 farmers who are engaged in Rami farming, whose livelihoods are intertwined with this crop.
My name is Dilip Sangma. I am from Mandagari village. From 2016, we have a Rami plantation. Now, since 2016, now it is 2018, about 2 years. From agriculture department, and they came and they instructed us. We have planted from rhizome, from department, and they have distributed us. Since it is newly, we have planted, we used to get a fair bigger, around 60 or 70 kilos. In a year, 4 times we can cultivate, 70 into 4 times. Use a tractor. After that, we have use a power tiller also. The fiber we have sold from department, they took some problems because of this machine. The production is very less because this is Indian made. If we get from other country, the shape or it would have been more productivity. At present, we are only that we have to spend more money for weeding only. No? We are selling some fiber. No? We get money with that. It is a kind of a help for us, for the family. And there is changes. No? So many people, they have got wasteland, and not only me, some other farmers also, they are interested. No? So Rami plant is growing.
Mr. James Dahar is one of the first to venture into rami weaving and to successfully build an enterprise around it.
James kan masih masa popling dengan datang we drop out student baka akan benda bekerja boleh cuma tengah 12 12 akan nak benda bisa dia hadir ketua malah sulung tentang we beriau banyak taksi po sulung dia we si pengalap kita we advertisement bagi orang ba kadang advertisement ki kon training tanya 2 years to fit course of pun mendipat jadi pa ketua tengah dalam taksi tengah hampir taksi lejong kadang ban support nya mah kerja boleh cuma boleh setiap asna tangan ada pas di nampak asal nampak grill support handum training institute kalau harus mendipat jadi jarang kan alik support biasa nampak MI kenduri pat sulia nang bertanjai ini kampat biang katakan lukom nang tanjai juga aku pengenong wan cakmat kan jadi pak yang pandai ikai ke desain dobian kakak desain nanti apa kena perang jadi kan diskus biang pas sulia pengen saya sin orang bang ada non kambiang tema i pak yang apa never kan dengan textile design kop product diversification upon it ngapo ipa na kaliang pa ko kasi betul iba suli iPhone nga yang ingat itu kana sui kod nga office yung spang dirimi mo kumpi unirimi unirimi yung MKL daw ni rimi tanjan check upon it check dia sedang banpe upon it iki tarimi ngasih iki mesti South Korea cepo China kia tanjan ni rimi te tong tongan persang man tanjan ni rimi hadir bang ada tanya tu kerja ini menewa remi bamik sugiri tengah introduce soal orang itu try suatu company orang bah kalau sedang belajar remi tu orang very excited kuat bah mau undi jalan remi nama sim ni orang tengah soba ni yola ni kabu bah kan pada gila ban pemik dia jalan remi tak nama nang di lokal ni remi ni yok sini kabudor kamduna dan dia bersepan kan macam yok kau terkim kan ini sutang tak menganong tanjai kamu kita kinum tung ngadot kami nontung kita kami ngah di ke market kan dah kita buat kamu kini okam tu nong betung bener remi.
Today, the rami grown in Meghalaya is sold both within the country as well as abroad. In India, one of the biggest buyers is Fabric Plus, a premium manufacturer of designer fabrics used for fashion and for premium home items.
So although we are a private limited company, we are also known as a social enterprise. Fabric Plus and Rami, it was not designed to have this combination. It was the factory, the plant and machineries were not originally designed to process Rami, but it's a spun silk industry which is flexible, and with some modification we could process Rami, and that is how it all began. Rami has big potential in the region, in the northeast region. The climatic condition is very much conducive for bast fibers like Rami, jute. Yeah, this Rami range which we have produced is a product of Daru Hills, Meghalaya, and the significance of Rami is growing now because of all these organic, eco-friendly, environment-friendly, low-impact textiles. So Rami is one of them. Rami Muga and Rami Heri, those products are like most wanted products by many top designers in India and also in abroad.
As efforts to take advantage of this immense opportunity are underway, the future of Rami and all the people working with it, from producers to traders, but most importantly the local, small-time farmers of rural Meghalaya, is bright. With events like Bonjour India, Meghalaya stands to benefit significantly by using better machinery to bring down the cost of production and making Rami available to various markets as never done before.